It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Taking the leap into entrepreneurship is no small undertaking, but is potentially one of the most rewarding experiences, and I can speak from experience. Absolute magic. But before embarking on this journey, there are a few fundamental factors to take into consideration to ensure a thriving and profitable, sustainable business. One of those is insurance, something that we often overlook, I think. And this morning, we are joined once again by Louis Muzangwa from Standard Insurance Limited, who is here to guide us through choosing the right insurance for our smaller business. Louis, thanks so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
You left me with a lot of food for thought after our last chat. What options exist for small businesses specifically? What do you guys focus on?
Right. Yeah, so we understand the role that small medium enterprises play in the economy in terms of how they contribute to the GDP. So in terms of the support they get, we understand from the government, from the private sector, from the insurance sector, in terms of us also supporting them and for them to understand that their business should also be covered in terms of insurance, and how important is it for them to take this cover is because it allows them to propel themselves even further. Each and every business has got its specific requirements. So when you have a business that is there, as small as it is, it's got its own requirements in terms of the risk that it's exposed to. So that part is where a broker has to come in and say, listen, we'll cover you, if it cover you for employer's liability, we'll cover you for your electronic equipment, that will cover you for a vehicle, depending on the nature of the business that they are into. So it's very important that they understand what they're doing, and the broker goes to them and listens to them and then say, listen, this is how you can actually protect yourself.
You mentioned motor. If a car is involved in your business, can you get business motor insurance, or do you look at that as a separate thing?
Yes, we do. So we separate your personal use. Driving to work would be considered your normal personal use of the vehicle. But where you have the vehicle now, it's being used to generate income. That becomes commercial use. So in this instances, you could have fare-paying passengers. Let's say, for example, you've got your e-hailing vehicles, your
Sure.
Uber or your Bolt. So those, you might need cover for passengers. And then in some instances, your vehicle is being used for deliveries, depending also on what you deliver. It might be a small van, but the purpose of that vehicle is primarily to deliver something to generate income. Then that is commercial use. So because of once the frequency of the vehicle on the road would also entail a premium that is suited because of the usage that vehicle is. And also, you would also have instances where the advantages is you could have multiple drivers. Unlike on your personal insurance, they might ask you who drives the vehicle the most, or what we call regular driver. Sure. So that allows you to do that. So in that instance, that vehicle can be used for different uses and be covered also for that type of use that you have.
What insurance would you recommend that someone opening an Airbnb or similar construct, where would they begin?
So I think the first thing is they must understand that they're going to have guests on the premises. And once you have guests on the premises, there are a lot of risks that they are also exposed to. So you could have injuries on the premises, or the valuables of the specific guests might actually be lost or stolen, or depending on how the assets or valuables rather are dispossessed from the guests. So you need that cover to ensure that your guests keep coming back, knowing fully if that they are at your property, they also enjoy a sense of comfort. Safety, to say, I'm here.
Not just a disclaimer on the wall when they walk in.
Yes.
Very, very interesting. I think from an entrepreneur's perspective, you've got to start thinking about these things in a positive light, because it's not a negative thing. Yes, the circumstances might be negative, yes, but being covered is a huge positive.
Definitely.
Louis, thank you so much. A lot of food for thought once again. I think ultimately the lesson we take out: protect what matters most to you by securing your financial future with the right kind of business insurance. And you can definitely speak to someone who can tailor-make the right quote for you and personalize that quote. And today, if you SMS the word business to 31492, not only will Standard Bank's team give you a quote, a callback and a quote, and guide you through the process, as an added bonus, bonus when you send off that SMS and receive the quote, and you must get the quote. You stand the chance of winning a state-of-the-art Samsung Galaxy S10. And remember that all the terms and conditions to apply. Thanks so much. Hopefully business owners out there are thinking about their own,
I'm sure they are.
their own model a little bit more succinctly, but that was really, really good. Thanks.
Get an insurance quote and stand a chance to win one of 6 Samsung S10 smartphones. Simply SMS the keyword business to 31492 for a call back and quote, and you could be a winner.